to test mechanics and to then potentially introduce them in a different form or way into the game later on, right? Are we currently testing any mechanics through this gameplay so we can, introduce this potentially in the future to the game or not?
We are having a lot of new different mechanics in this mode, but not something specific is gold as to be tested before implementing into the game. Like we are having more some changes to user interface. We are having new armament mechanics, but as for introducing them to the game,
I think
Decepticons, rise up and follow me!
Perfect. Yes, I'll take the 2 for mine. This brings me to another question that's also asked here in chat, because we have players asking for more unusual battle modes. Not everybody, obviously, right? Everybody has a different preference. But Rogue Way, for example, was a cool way to test things. Then we, for example, had Arms Race also as a test. And Shippa Hotep here, for example, is asking whether we are planning to add Arms Race to random battles. Are we planning to do such things, or is it rather a test for just potential future stuff?
me?
I just lose the main point of question from Chris. Sorry, Victor will answer.
Well, it's basically a twofold question. I'll make it easy. So, first question is Arms Race in randoms? Yes or no? Potentially, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe
Okay.
Yes, potentially with high chance.
Okay,
because
and then
we already tested ranked.
and then taking a mode like Arms Race as an example, are we planning to use other unusual modes to bring to the game?
We are going anyway. We just in September we had this asymmetrical battles, and we like it. Yes, they had some problems with balance, with bots, with any other stuff. We understand this is quite new feature for us. We will improve it in future, and with higher chance we will just bring them back. I think that other stuff which we tested, our game designers had a lot of crazy ideas, and I think we anyway will evolve our modes and add new spicy features to them in future. We test them, and then maybe we have a separate team which named Fresh and Dom, which means update and make our random battles not only random battles, but maybe other type of battles. Shiny, more exciting, and a new experience. You will have just new stuff for old, boring modes.
Enemy battleship sighted!
Okay, and do we already have something we can share about potential rewards that players can get from this one?
Yes, of course. By spending their battle points, they will be able to get, for example, as the biggest rewards, the tier 8 and tier 9 Infernal Camouflage from the previous year. There also will be some new commanders, which will help the ships will also be available as a reward, and some other stuff from previous years.
There's a question here from YouTube. Are we going to be able to get these commanders?
Enemy destroyer detected!
Special skills? Not now. Okay, not now.
Enemy battleship sighted!
Just stay tuned. Plenty of more, but it's actually very common for us to add more permanent camouflages that we can boost our ships. A good example would be, for example, use BBs, right, that will have special camouflages. So don't worry, there's plenty of able to sell the Great Gorgon Camel from the Shukaku. These to sell the Ancient because there's a chance that back on this beautiful Shukaku. Anything else, chat? I'd like to know about this mode. Obviously, this is very, very
Enemy cruiser detected.
that's why we don't have any communication. And there was one question that you guys had here. This was reason this definition from the get-go and only allow us for
Because this is one of the
Problem
important parts
solved.
of this battle mode, the game diplomacy. If you're starting in division, then you have a clear upper hand against others, first of all, and second of all, the feature which we would like to test will have much less impact on the game, which will be less of use. But nevertheless, you can still go with your friend and hope to get into the same battle, and then find each other on a map which is 4
Main
times
turret
bigger
critically damaged.
than the biggest map we have now in game, and hope that not monsters, not other players will be in your way. And then find 2 keys, but if you want your friend, find the first key.
Don't tell Colin, please. Prolonek is asking when is the release date of this mode? Well, I would expect it around Halloween. Probably a good time frame to expect this to actually hit our server. And final question is asking, are the CVs going to be allowed in this mode?
At the moment we will have only 3 ships, and they will be very much battleship.
We just talked about rewards. I saw
Enemy battleship sighted.
the water video, and that is we are going to be adding a new additional option how to knock, for example, snowflakes or gift flakes, depending on what event we're running, right, off your ships. So what we said is that we're going to be introducing something new where you would be able to just reach a certain basic speed, and that would be enough without the victory. But this doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to do this for cool. So you can still go get your win, get your snowflake, if this is what you prefer.
Enemy cruiser detected.
But we're also not. We also don't want you to go into co-op, right? And say like, you know what, it's going to be too tricky for me to get the victories in time, so it's going to be basics. So I don't have the exact numbers. But I just wanted to clarify. For snowflakes, you will have 2 options in the future: basic speed or the victory. So it should be significantly comfortable for you to do this. Just wanted to clarify here. Feel free to clip it and share it with your friends if you're spooked by chemicals. 20k basic speed, exactly reloaded in 1 battle. Easy. You should be able to do this. Just take your steps. Okay, then we had another big topic, hybrids. And hybrids, just as explanation, what are hybrids, right? So hybrids are actually cruisers, battleships, that are able to use main battery guns, planes, squadrons to attack. And this is something that you guys have been asking for a very long time, for ships, for example, the Tone. And this is something we're working on right now. Shall I, or does it whoever wants to take this? So hybrids. How is this going to work for a player? It's half CV, half regular surface ship. How am I going to play this?
This is first of all, a basic surface ship which has an additional option of launching a plane squad. But in the same way CVs do it. So for example, you double click the button, then your controls are transferred to the squadron. You control the ship using tactical minimap and autopilot, and then you play with squadron, you drop off the load, and then you get back to your ship. That's pretty much it. There are some minor differences in surface ships. So, for example, they won't have automated consumables like CVs do. The planes will have a small boost when they take off, and the squadrons will be of small size, but maybe they may have a rather decent amount of hit points. That's pretty much it, and the main idea is that you combine the damage you get from these planes with other capabilities of your ship. So, for example, you fire medium range, you fire a cell, then while you're reloading, you take your squadron and drop a couple of torpedoes, then you get back to your ship and fire again. That's pretty much it, and of course these ships are in early testing stages. They are in test of pretty much technical stuff right now, not the balance stuff. I've seen questions regarding which type of planes we've chosen for pilots, for example, why we've chosen torpedo bombers, not dive bombers, and the question is that we will try out different types of squadron if it's needed. So the question of balancing the ships and settings and stuff is pretty much in the future, but right now the technical capabilities of the design, the idea.
And what ships are we talking about?
Primarily Tone and ISO.
There you go, chat. I know you wanted to hear this, so easy.
Problem solved.
It's not that easy, so it will take a while. And this is not going to be a separate class, correct? They're going to be part of that specific class.
Yes.
Enemy cruiser foundered. I've ripped out
Do we
his
have a video?
spark.
I don't know. So you just have to watch the Waterline episode, and you will see the action mechanic. But it's quite intuitive in that sense, right? That you will just launch a squadron like you do from CV, with the push of a button, and then you will switch the point of view and you dismiss the squadron you will go. So that will be a challenge. To be able to control both. So that should be quite interesting. What task should a hybrid actually do in the game from our point of view?
Just the same what the others ships resist on this platform. You know, if you fight a cruiser, you still think like a cruiser. Just you have additional option to just fly on planes and drop torpedoes, bombs, whatever they will carry it, and just maybe influence on a game. You know, you will have less guns, but you have additional option. And sometimes maybe you need to find a little bit another way how to play. Maybe you need to, you know, sneak under the island, or, you know, just try different tactics. We'll see how it works. It's still under test. We have some, you know, vision of it, but we want to just push it to everyone. You just need to try it when it will be available and see how it will work, especially for our super testers, better and other volunteers who will be able to try it on the super test stages.
Exactly. Camel 1962 is asking, can you tell us how many have passed the playground ships? So we cannot give you exact numbers, right? But it's the same topic as with, for example, submarines. A lot of people are asking for these things. When it comes to Ise and Tone, especially due to the historical relevance as well, right? They were historical ships and they have a unique design. And this is something that a lot of players have been asking for. Obviously not everybody. And yes, the balancing is going to be a challenge. To make it fun, to make it balanced, to have counterplay, to be able to also control it in a way that you don't have to relearn the entire game. So this is always a challenge for us as well, as it is with Science, right? We're taking our time to make the necessary steps to avoid the mistakes that we made. For example, with the CV. We're still working on the series. We can just take early testing classes. So we understand that this might be a concern, and we're going to launch them in a way that's going to be fun for players who played and players who play against. Yes. What else do we have here? What about spotting as hybrid ships? I think this is a bit too detailed question. There's in terms of how much the spotting will be for hybrids. I guess you guys have already something for that. I mean, the spotting should work the same way as it does with the
Yes, and now it's working for other sheets, but you need just to remind that we are now working on testing changes in the spotting package for details now, especially because should affect more our DBs. If you have a weak A, by current concept, you just can turn off the A and it will
Battle ends in
decrease
5 minutes.
your detectability range from air twice. So, for example, if we will take Shima Castle and your detectability from air for now is around 2.5 kilometers, if I remember correctly, or 3 now. And with these changes, if the testing will be successful, the detectability range for Shimakaze will be around 1.5 kilometers, for example. And it's much more harder for flying this. You need to spend a lot of time.
The enemy is about to win.
Yes, you can
This
just
isn't over.
try to do it, but you know, you will lose a lot of time, and if Destroyer understand what he should do against Lens.
So actually, I think we're still testing it. So we're just taking it as right, which makes it significantly more difficult for the CD to launch his attack once you're spotted, and to be able to apply the damage to you. So that should definitely help in that regard. There was a question here about hybrids. Are they going to be a separate tree or branch, or are they going to be just individually added?
I think for first time we will have only separate ships, like premium ships, maybe special ships, but we'll see. For now, I don't have any information about maybe upcoming branches of hybrid ships, but if we will have such plans, we will announce, of course, information in our dev blog.
Cool. What else was here? Obviously, there are questions about the I-400. So submarine that would be able to launch planes. Well, we don't have submarines in the game yet, so this is something for the future. Give us a bit of time. Let's get submarines right, then implement them, and then we can talk about potentially adding their hybrids like the I-400. But this is like far future music, so let's not get into this. I know that you would like to know, but just to manage your expectations. For now, this will be either cruisers or battleships that we're planning like this. And there was a cool question here. Let me scroll down. Yes, so for the mechanic, have we considered to allow players to stay with the point of view of planes? So let's say I'm a player, right? I launch the planes. I want to attack. But then I see, okay, my main battery is reloaded. I will return to the ship, and the squadron is still going to be in the air, and I can return to this. So are we looking into this, or is this something that for now we are not going to look at?
No, with higher chance we won't change it. You can't